The many benefits of remote work are undeniable, but it still has some pressing disadvantages, including the challenge of monitoring and evaluating employees' performance virtually. If you're managing a remote employee who isn't performing well, it's time to take action immediately. In this video, we'll talk about the best ways to address performance issues with remote employees. Confronting the topic of underperformance is never pleasant, but it is absolutely necessary. Here's what you can do before the talk. Never jump to conclusions when an employee underperforms. Don't assume it's solely their fault due to lack of skills or motivation. Pause and evaluate your procedures. Collaborate with your team members to see if process improvements can boost performance before addressing individual concerns. Seek input from other team members about any process efficiencies. Set clear guidelines and help employees understand best practices. From the beginning, establish a culture of accountability among remote employees to avoid underperformance. Doing so provides clarity, builds trust, enhances communication, enables performance tracking, and promotes continuous improvement. By prioritizing accountability, you can create a productive and engaged remote work environment. Accountability in corporate culture means having clear job descriptions. Employees know exactly what their roles are and how they should carry them out. Performance metrics. There are specific measures in place to evaluate how well your employees are performing in their roles. Regular feedback. Supervisors provide feedback to employees on their performance, offering suggestions for improvement when needed. Be mindful when dealing with underperformance and consider that it can't be fixed by a one-size-fits-all solution. Take into account that finding solutions may require different approaches depending on the team, department, and individual involved. Is your business tired of spending too much time and money on admin tasks? Then outsourcing is for you. With outsourcing, you can save up to 70% on staff costs, access to world-class professionals, and focus on growing your business. Get 3 free codes now. Confrontation or uncomfortable conversations may not be pleasant, but as a manager, it's your responsibility to handle them. Rather than dreading these discussions, view them as chances to support your staff's growth and development. Remember, even if you're working remotely, don't use that as an excuse to postpone these conversations. When you talk to the employee, clearly figure out and explain the problem. Give specific examples so they can understand and take action. This will help them think about why these issues happened and find solutions with your help. Stay composed and level-headed when addressing performance issues. Emotions can run high for both you and the employee. By delivering feedback calmly and professionally, you increase the chances of having a constructive conversation instead of a defensive one. Let the employee know that your intention is to support their improvement, not to blame them. Hold your underperforming employees accountable. It's essential to show compassion to your underperforming employees, but they still need to be held accountable.
That's pretty true.
In addition, help them understand the responsibility for underperformance without judgment. Try to strike a balance between being a compassionate leader and a top manager. Explore external resources for further learning. You can also find and address any cultural issues that may discourage them from seeking help. Be empathetic, but maintain accountability. You can understand their situation while still expecting improvement. Don't feel guilty about addressing the issue, but do not go overboard either. It's your role as a manager to ensure everyone performs well. Encourage learning from these challenges and taking ownership to improve. Working from home can have its challenges, but here's the good part. Remote employees usually get more work done compared to those in traditional workplaces. Dealing with performance in a virtual setup might require a different approach, but when everyone on your team performs well, it helps your company succeed and prosper regardless of the situation. And that's a wrap on today's video. If this has been helpful to you and want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you and see you on the next one.